then after that, I start editing videos for like the next couple days, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, never ending.
Sounds absolutely horrible.
So do you want a job? Do you want a job editing?
No. Well, you guys, it doesn't seem like the podcast type of format. It doesn't seem like there's that much editing that's required. Like my videos, I'm putting in all kinds of features, and it's
there's not a lot at all. It takes very little time, very little effort. Like it's.
I mean, John barely does anything.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Welcome to another episode of Five Idiots Talking Toys. We have a special guest tonight. Thanks for joining us. We are going to bring in Star Wars Daddy in a moment. Another YouTuber, a friend of ours. Let's bring in our fellas now. First is Alamo in alphabetical order.
What? Hello, Shane.
What's going on, Brandon?
Long time no see.
Yeah. Brandon came to New York City I don't know when this episode's going to air, but last weekend you were here in New York City just a handful of days ago, and you were here for a tour of Ellis Island.
Correct.
And a tour of the zoo in Central Park. Is that correct?
And the state police, what is it? Their barracks? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is that what I want to go see? Yeah.
Sure. Yes. You took a tour of Long Island to see all of the beautiful nature there.
Yeah. It's very long and distinguished.
See, growing up, I went to Eastern Long Island, where there actually is like space and nature, even still now. Where Chris lives, there's no space and nature.
I didn't realize how big that area was until I looked at it on the map, and I was like, wow, this is massive. And how long it would take to get from one point to the other it's like almost a state within itself.
It's got to be one of the worst traffic areas in the country. I know Southern California is bad. Don't get me wrong, but there's only one way really to get out to the island. There's two ways. There's a Southern Parkway and then the LIE, but you know, like you're stuck on one or two roads. There's no alternate path. So we'll bring Chris in now to agree with us.
I mean, when you're trying to escape New York City, and let's be serious, who wants to be in New York City? So when you're trying to escape it, where are you coming? You're coming out to Long Island.
Long the island.
I rode Chris's couch there for a few days. It was nice.
Yeah, right here in the back over here.
Right. Did you invite Charles over to the couch?
No.
He was not invited to anything.
Not invited, yeah.
He wasn't even invited to play the PS5 or anything?
No, definitely not.
So Long Island was attached to New York City, and they cut it a long time ago, and now we're on our own.
Right. You were attached to Queens, and then they cut it off.
Yeah, we don't want to be attached to them.
Yeah. We don't want Queens either. Get it out of here.
Yeah. Queens is definitely part of New York City, and Long Island, is mostly not. Like the very beginning of Long Island, you still feel like you're in the city, but you very quickly realize you're not. Staten Island, I don't even know how that's part of New York City. That's like Jersey part 2. But Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, that's New York. All right, let's bring in our special guest. Who's going to introduce him? Should we get John Walden on the phone?
Let's get John Walden. Yeah, call up John.
All right.
We get Daddy to introduce Star Wars Daddy.
All right, here he is. Star Wars Daddy is joining us. Michael Albertson, what's up, my man?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
It's exciting. I'm thrilled to be here.
Thanks for joining us.
It's a long time coming, to be honest.
I feel like we've been talking about this for 2 years now.
It's a very long time
coming. Put him in the center. Put him in the center, Shane.
You want him like this?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
There we go.
There you go.
We have this thing, like no pressure on you, but if someone suggests a guest and they come on and they're absolutely horrendous, the other 4 guys just roast them, and then everyone's petrified to like invite like a guest.
Right, like so this all happens behind the scenes, but like
that plays a part of this.
It goes on for like a month. Yeah.
So no one wants to ask a guest. If the guest is bad, then that person gets roasted on, and we're like, all right, I'm not asking anybody anymore.
Yeah. Do you collect Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Oh boy, this is not gonna end well.
I think I spent like 3,000 with Charles getting all of his graded Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. His turtles were beautiful.
So did another guy, and that podcast did not go well.
Wait, who was that?
Well, who invited
them all? Who's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan?
Well, we've had a couple. We've had a couple different.
I did not.
I had like three of them.
John invited them.
We don't want to call anybody out.
99% of my collection's all Star Wars.
We'll tell you that one off air.
We'll
tell you that one.
All right.
It was a situation. It was early on in the show, and we didn't know how to keep it moving, and it just got very long and drawn out. But
it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle daddy.
Yes. Yeah. Who invited you on this show this time? Was it Chris?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Chris,
all right. Chris is okay. We're gonna put Chris in the middle. He's a Chris is on the hook.
So the good thing about it is that I will not be getting roasted this time. You want to know why? Because Albertson does his own YouTube and he's used to this, so he's not going to sit there blank, not saying anything. So he knows what to do. He's a professional at this.
All right. You're on the line. Your heartbeat is on the line.
That's what it sounds like right now. Actually,
yeah, that's right.
There's actually a freaking button for that one too.
There's a button for everything. All right, so let's kick this thing off. Where do we want to start? I don't know what the preface is here. We're just going to talk about your show. Talk about some of the similarities, with starting a channel, recording it, and then of course, we're going to talk a lot about collecting. I think, right?
Sounds good.
Talk about how did you first even meet us? Like, how did you first hear of us? Was it through John Rula?
Yeah, it was. So I discovered YouTube during the pandemic. Not that I didn't know what YouTube was. I just didn't realize there was content there. I thought it was like how to do this video or how to fix this, or music videos is typically what happened. And so I was working from home, and I discovered first a streamer, a gamer named Dr. Disrespect. And he's like, he just rages and goes crazy in video games. Like, oh, that's exactly what I do. Let me watch this. And then, now I'm Google searching, just Star Wars stuff as I was selling stuff on eBay, trying to look at different pictures and variants and whatever. And Google picks up on that. And they're like, oh, Star Wars, you're watching YouTube as well. Let's put this stuff together. And so all of a sudden Rula pops up on my feed or whatever is like suggested. And it was like Star Wars eBay listings. So I was like, that's what I do. What is this? Click. And I was like, oh, this is great. And so I started watching John, and then he was recommending you guys. And then, but really, I think what happened is that it just started showing me all the Star Wars content that was out there. And so I started watching all that stuff. And then you guys popped up. And I'll tell you what, I was never a fan of podcast type shows. And so I think I sat off. It kept suggesting you guys saying, hey, you're going to like this. Please watch this. I was like, no, I'm not into podcasts. I don't need to hear people talking about stuff. I need visual. And so it took me a couple months. Then I finally was like, all right, I'm out of content. Let me click on these idiots. And there it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. These guys are just like me. They're idiots and they talk smack and they're funny. And so from that point on, I was hooked. And then I started spending tons and tons of money at rogue5toys.com. And I started buying custom pieces from Shane on those live sales he was having in the summer when we were having fun. We don't do that anymore. We don't have fun.
I think about that all the time. Like I want to do one just to like do it again for the first time in 2+ years. But it's like I always have a million things to do. It's like
he has to do one. He's got to introduce himself again because nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole new thing all over again. But I hear you.
Yeah, if you saw they're right below me. They're down here. If you saw how many of these custom Shane pieces I have,
oh my god,
you'd want to. I mean, I went overboard, but it was like sometimes I kind of felt bad in those live sales because nobody was buying them, and I was like, all right, $15. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. And now I see like I do live sales with my members here on YouTube, and I feel like there's similarities to some of those people. They'll buy like there'll be silence for a little bit, and then I got like a couple people that just buy everything. Like, all right, I'll take that. I was one of those guys that was doing that. I've got probably 40 of them down here, Shane.
Get out of here, really?
You got $4,000 worth of Shane's
I remember writing your name a million times, but
were you drinking during these shows, Mike, or what?
Absolutely, yeah.
we all were.
They're all melting into his shelf.
And those would go late too, Shane. I mean, for you too, because they were like 1 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes they would end here. So it must
yeah, I mean, I go to bed typically. I try to go to bed by 1. But when I was having the sales, I mean, if it was winding down, I would wrap it up. But a lot of times I would get to like 11:30 or 12 at night when you think I would be winding it down. And that's when I would start really selling stuff. I don't know if it was the liquor flowing or the West Coast coming in or whatever, but I can't sign off now. Like I'm selling everything I put up is going. Like I got to keep this going for another hour, so.
Yeah,
it was fun.
A very long period of time where Mike had what was called the fever. And I used to text him all the time. And I'd be like, Mike, you got the fever right now. And that's basically when you just buy everything and anything. You're not even thinking. There's no really point in your collection that you're looking for anything exact. He's just buying everything. Yeah. And that's what Mike was doing. He had the fever.
Dollar sellers love those people. Love them.
But all of us have had the fever at one point. We've all had it.
Yeah. Chris has got the Rambo fever right now.
I have the Rambo fever.
Yeah. He always has the alien fever.
He's got the Ram boner. He's got the Ram boner going on right now.
Michael, where do you do sales? Did you say you were doing it on YouTube as well, or
no? Well,
is it on Facebook?
It's mostly all eBay.
Oh, you're selling on eBay. Okay, I thought you meant maybe you were doing a live sale at one point.
I do for like my members. We do this like monthly live sale where I take like kind of like the extra stuff that's just sitting around, and I'll sell it to them at cheap prices so I can get stuff out of here. And then they pay me on PayPal, which is great. So I avoid those eBay fees. But I've been on eBay for so long, and honestly, like everybody kind of bashes eBay, but eBay just kind of like it does everything for you. Like posting things is super easy. The payments are, they take care of all the payments and the funds. They get the addresses ready for you. All I do is I just post an item and then I hit print for a label and it's done. So if they want to take 13% from me every time to make my life easy, I have no problem with it. And I've tried the Facebook stuff. It's just so much more work. I don't have time for the work.
I'll do it for you for 10%.
I know you will.
Well, I'll tell you.
Brandon does it too.
and eBay used to not be that easy. I mean, talk about being on eBay. I think when you log in, it tells you how long you've been a member. I think mine is from 1998. It used to have to sit down for like 45 minutes to list something. Fill it all out, take pictures.
If you have like an eBay account and you're like Mike and you're putting hundreds of items up at a time, I think you need like a minimum of 100 items where eBay will really help push out your items. Constantly putting up items. If you just randomly list 1 or 2 items, 3, 4 items, they don't push out your items whatsoever. I even searched them and I can't even find my own items. And I'm not even talking about like a low bot. I'm talking about like a vinyl cape Java that I had posted for 2 weeks and I had 13 views. Or proof cards that were $5,000 a piece, and I get 10 views after a month. They're all listed properly. They're just not putting it out there because I list one item every 2 years.
Star Wars is dead too, though.
No, but then I gave it to my neighbor across the street who like Mike does hundreds of listings a week, and he showed me. He had 586 views on my proof card after a week, and I had 10 in 4 weeks.
Oh.
It's all about the algorithm and pushing them out. I don't get flow.
The more you list, the more traffic you get.
Well, don't forget they have that little box that you can check that you can promote it. Chris refuses to spend that $1 extra.
I did promote it. I even went and did it. It actually got me like 4 more views.
4 views.
It's kind of like our podcast.
Yeah,
we get 10 views without and 14 with it. That's like our show.
Right. If we put an ad on Google to promote our show, we get 4 extra views. Yeah.
It is so brutal that if you want anything, any views or anything, you have to promote things.
Yeah.
You have to pay the extra dollars. I mean, it's a great marketing scheme that all these companies have come up with, but literally,
they make you do it.
Yeah. And I gave up on that with YouTube. I'm just like, dude, I'm not going to spend all this money. I'm not even making any money. Even when you promote it, it's not like the money's coming in that makes up for the cost that you just put into the promotion.
No.
Like right now, I think the show just got to 15,000 subscribers today. It just happened.
Awesome.
But 15,000 subscribers means nothing. It means nothing if 15,000 people aren't watching your videos.
Right.
Yeah.
And all these people that have subscribed to me, I've disappeared in their algorithms, even within their own feed. They don't see my videos because YouTube's not promoting it, because Star Wars stuff, honestly, just people aren't watching a lot of Star Wars stuff. And it's I can pay to, whatever, $20, $50 per video. And I'm going to get 400 views, 600 views, 1,000 views. And I get, $1.50 back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Views.
And you're talking about, paying to promote the video, we're not, we're talking about choosing to go through the YouTube platform and say, hey, promote this video for me. We've done some, Google advertisements, which, Google owns YouTube as well, but to have it show up, in searches and stuff. And it does make a difference, but by no means are you ever seeing that money again.
No,
not at all.
Not even close.
So I just accept the 150 to 300 views per video, and some of them, I right now I'm an affiliate with Theory Sabers. I don't know if you guys know Star Wars Theory.
Yep.
The guy's got over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, just killing it, and became an affiliate with them. They asked me to become an affiliate, and so those videos, when I do unboxing videos for their sabers, because I promote those videos on Instagram and TikTok, and I tag him in it, he then reposts it to all of his 1 million subscribers. Now everybody's watching my videos. I think I have between 4 videos, I have 70,000 views from unboxing videos of lightsabers that I never thought I'd even have in my collection. I was never a lightsaber guy. I just want action figures. And I was like, all right, let me get this saber. Everybody's making a big deal about it. And it was literally, it was the best thing I ever did as far as getting subscribers, becoming monetized here on YouTube. But now I've got 7 of these sabers, and they're super expensive. You have to buy them? Oh, yeah. Well, no. He sent me the 2 most expensive ones I have. I got a Darth Maul one that was $1,000. He sent that to me. And then I just got the Darth Vader one that he just sent to me when I became the affiliate. And he sent that to me to do a review. So we just did that video. And right now, I think that one's at 2,000. It's been out for a few days, so that one's doing really well. But those videos do great, only because the marketing is happening through him. If I didn't have him, I'd probably be getting 300 views for these videos as well. It's brutal. It's such a grind.
Yeah, and not that this, I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they tell their friends that I'm on YouTube. They're watching things with multi-million subscribers. Unspeakable is my son's favorite channel.
Ben and Cam.
And they just run around the house and scream and throw stuff at each other and laugh like a bunch of morons. I have to leave the room. I can't even listen to it. It's so awful. But, they have millions of kids who love this stuff. And so, in his head, that's who I am, to some degree. And I laugh and I tell him I'm not, but, kids don't get it. Kids think you're on YouTube and you're one of these families who has a channel with, 10 million followers.
Yeah.
But the truth is this, what we're doing is what it really is.
At my son's school, I sign autographs every morning.
Ridiculous. You can never get to work on time.
They told us when we first started the show that you need to be on for 6 to 7 years minimum.
Oh, now he says 6 to 7 years. No, it was 4 years.
It was 3 to 4 years. It was 3 to 4 years for YouTube to pick up on your algorithm alone, just to do it naturally. You have to be on for 3 or 4 years from them to push you out.
The other thing is,
he said it, Rula said it, and other people said it. And
that's the thing is the other people. There's so many podcasts out there and so much content being put out, not only for Star Wars and toys, but for sports podcasts and all that. I mean, there's so much out there that it's very hard to navigate through the noise and find the right podcast that fits you and all that. So
we're still ranked number 3 top podcast for toys. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, on some website from some guy in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that, you know.
The Middle East does count, okay?
John loves that website. He loves that. He swears by this one website, like in India. That,
it's like an Indian guy from India. He puts us at number 3 always. I'm like,
listen,
cool.
We've been saying it for years now. We're very, very big in Phuket.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? Is that Indonesia or Vietnam?
Thailand.
Thailand. We're very big in Thailand.
Hey, that's you know, being big in Thailand doesn't really say a whole lot.
They'd be big for Star Wars, vintage Star Wars in Thailand.
Yeah. Be big for something else.
India is where I'm very big in. I think when you promote the videos, that's a lot of these views come from, is India. I even market. I don't want it in India. I want it in Canada, US, Australia, UK, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And
India last.
It's all these Indians that are getting on.
I mean, they have so many people.
I mean, you want to add Mexico on there because Mexico's got a huge Star Wars following.
France, Mexico,
and all that. Yeah.
But you see it though, like
Japan.
You put in all this time, and we're doing all this work, and YouTube pays nothing. Back in the day, from what I've understood, YouTube actually did pay something where it was worth it, but you can get thousands of views on a video, and at the end of the day, you're maybe making $6 a video.
Well, what I was getting at, talking about kids and what they think, when you say YouTube, what I was getting at is it is so different now. I mean, we started over 4 years ago now. It is so different when we even started compared to, 5+ years before that. So the people that we're talking to, Rula and Boss Bounty, I mean, they started a couple of years before us.
Before us, yeah.
But anybody who started before them, it was a lot easier to get found. It was easier to make a few bucks and get found. And now it is so saturated. You have got to really want to do this. You've got to love doing it. You've got to make it your hobby. You've got to want to do the work. Otherwise, you just can't continue because you can't be doing it waiting for money or subscribers to roll in. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
I mean, Charles was doing his Lego one there, and that failed, and now he doesn't do that anymore. He launched that failed Lego podcast
because the show costs money to do it. Like
that only failed because my son he didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, there you go.
I'm not going to do it if he doesn't want to do it anymore.
The amount of money these shows cost, if you want to make a good product, is unbelievable. The software just to stream, I pay $300 just to stream. I think a year. We get these microphones, the headset. There's all kinds of just the filming side of things, lights and everything. I mean, I've spent editing
programs and stuff that you need on your side, and you're spending all this money. You're not getting it back, and we're not even talking about like within a year. You're not getting it back within years.
Yes,
years.
I just went on his show last week, and we couldn't even get the damn sound to work.
I figured it out, though. We've got to figure it out. Next time I have anybody on, I will know exactly what to do. We'll have no hiccups. But then the software kicked us off. I was in midstream live, and it just froze up right when Brandon got on, and I had to create a whole new stream within 3 minutes. Go in and put a new thumbnail in there, put all the information in, start a new stream.
You spend all this money and for all these products, and then they don't even work that well.
And we're not even crowing about that because, I mean, anybody who watches our show is familiar with the level of quality that we put out. I mean, Charles doesn't even have a microphone. He's recording on his iPhone, I think.
The microphone is right here.
All right.
I have a laptop.
That's right. You got Brandon like
one
puts
thing
the microphone in his mouth.
Did you get one thing right?
He's hiding in the garage right now. He's hiding in the garage from his wife.
Chris figured out 3 weeks ago that he's been recording for a year at 480p.
So true. I had no idea. I didn't even know that 1080p.
He's recording at tube TV quality.
I will say that I'm watching right now, like the show, right? I can see it on my screen. and it appears to be like an HD. But when I'm watching it on YouTube,
it's not.
It's not. Do you guys not upload it into like 4K or to HD?
We do, but we all have different cameras. I'm using an iPhone as my webcam right now. So I was using my MacBook camera, which was 720. So I plug my phone in, and it's whatever 4K or 1080, and it looks so much better. But then, Brandon to me right now does not look as crisp. And when John comes on, he's got a webcam, but it looks like he's spit on the camera lens.
John
he might have.
He's sitting behind a screen window in the movie Uncle.
My Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny, like he looks terrible on it.
Shane,
but like
you're talking to the guy who goes to the store for 50-cent tacos, and then you're gonna say like, "Hey, why don't you get your own webcam?" He's getting it. It's probably at Walmart for $8.99.
I know what Michael's saying. Right now, I'm looking at everybody right now, and everyone looks clear. But when it goes up on YouTube, it does not look like this at all.
It's the uploading.
I'll have to inspect it.
So it's John's fault.
Well, let me ask you, you're not watching it as soon as it
Michael's
premieres,
saying
are
that.
you?
I'm not saying that.
Michael's
saying
we're gonna blame Mike.
I was looking at myself, and I was like, dude, I look so much better when I'm filming. What's different? I didn't realize there was a setting down here. I was on 480 this entire first half of the show, and I just put on 1080. So now I'm in HD finally. I'm talking smack about how it looks, and I wasn't even looking good. So there's.
I have been in it for over 4 years. I just changed last week.
Oh, see, look at me. I am at 720 right now.
Yeah, so am I. I'm changing mine right now.
Son of a bitch.
We don't really, to be honest with you, we don't really show. I mean, we're not showing a bunch of stuff on here. Like we don't need to see each other.
Yeah, we do a show every week where we show collectibles, Brandon.
Yeah, but that's like one show.
Charles shows his Lego. It's just this white blur in his hand.
So
he's like, look, it's Santa Claus BB-8, and it's just this white blob in his hand.
Let's ask Michael at least one question. So so you have your own show now on YouTube. What is like the purpose, the point of your show? Why don't you promote your show a little bit and tell us what you do, your videos and stuff?
Yes, please.
Yeah, like the initial idea was to sell myself for my eBay listings, because I'm selling anywhere from 50 to 100 items every week in 7-day auctions starting on Sunday, ending on Sunday, and it never ends. And so I was like, well, what can I do to like try to promote that? Because on Facebook, I feel like you build up a reputation. People see you all the time. You're kind of building up that sales process just within those groups. I was like, well, I'm going to stick to eBay. What can I do to try to drive business in here? And so I was like, all right, well, let me just do like kind of what John does is what I was thinking, Rula, except I'll do it on the inside. Let me do the behind the scenes. This is what it's really like as a seller on eBay. And this is what these things are selling for. And instead of showing other people's items, I'll show my own. Is what I was going to do. And then it turned into giving shout outs to every single person that purchased from me. So I started shouting people out like, hey, it's Chris from New York. He purchased this item from me and whatever else. He's a new buyer, or he's a repeat buyer. And so it just kind of evolved. And now it's insanity, those videos, the stuff, the features, the video clip things I've made for it. We have awards and accolades. I have giveaways in the show. There's overlays in that video nonstop. It's evolved to something, and now like everybody loves it. It's crazy that everybody loves hearing even though nobody knows it's that Chris from New York. It's a Chris from New York, but they love hearing their name and their shout out. So everybody's bidding like crazy because they don't want to miss out on a week of getting the shout out. So it's worked out great. So that's perfect. And then so that was early on. That was like a year and a half. I started YouTube, and then I was like, well, I've got time. Let me come out with like a video maybe about my collection. So we'll do like a feature on Luke Skywalker's, or we'll do an unboxing video or something like that. Well, I'm getting all these items back from grading. Let me do a grading video showing this unboxing, because I saw Charles doing a lot of those back in the day. I was like, okay, let me do those too. So then we started doing videos on Sunday. I say we, it's me. I started doing videos on Sundays now, as well as a recap video of what I'm selling on eBay on Wednesdays. And then it evolved to, well, what else can I add during the week? So I started doing like a newscast, and then I'm down doing the streaming. And so there's a lot of stuff that's kind of happening between those two videos, but that was the real point of it. And I think the eBay videos people love the most because they're hearing their names, they're seeing these items sell and what they're selling for. But it's coming up with ideas. I got to come up with ideas every week. What am I going to do this Sunday for a video? And it's been nuts. It's been nuts. And now, like the last 3 weeks, I've been doing 4 videos every week because as I'm now getting the collections in that I'm purchasing that will end up on eBay, I'm like, oh, I might as well just unbox those in front of people and put those up. So now we've had 2 of those per week in between the videos. And so it's like anytime something pops up, I'm posting it. And so at this point, like I really am enjoying myself. The editing I hate, but I do enjoy like everything sharing my life with collecting. And this is what's happening in my world. I mean, this is what I do all day.
Sounds exhausting.
It is. It's absolutely exhausting. And then now
Chris, could you start recording all of the sales that you have and all the boxing up the sales and packaging and stuff?
Shane, I'm trying to take it actually a step back, and I don't even want my name on anything anymore. I want it to be all AI automated. I want it to just be, here's a figure. It's just Rogue 5 Toys. That's the name. It's not Christopher. It's just Rogue 5 Toys. Right. I want you to add it to the cart, put in your information. I don't want to message anyone. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just add it to the add it to the basket, buy it. That's it, done. Right,
because you have to have basically a conversation for every single item you sell.
Every single item.
When people claim something on mine, and they're like, "Oh, hey," I'm like, "No, it's Christopher. I'm just go bother him for it."
Well, so Charles, you want to have what Charles has. Charles sells a Lego figure. He doesn't know the person, doesn't talk to the person, doesn't know anything. All he knows is a label spits out. He goes to his sewing kit wall and he opens a drawer, puts it in a bubble mailer, and ships it out. That's it.
It's just easier on time. And then I have 10 people a day messaging me, wanting things, buying things. Years ago, I would be like, "Oh, I'll sell you this. I have a lightsaber that's sitting on my desk right now." Someone goes, "You have oh, here you go." The problem is that at the end of the day, I go through Facebook and I check all of my listings, and that's what I go by my sales. Mm-hmm. If you message me and I did a deal through a message, I don't remember that because I've talked to 50 people a day through Messenger. I don't remember the freaking sale. I forget to ship it out. So that's why I'm like, done. Everything gets posted publicly. No more private. Nothing is done private. You want something, it gets listed, and that's it. You have to wait for it because I'm gonna forget, and then it just makes me look bad forgetting to ship it because I'm trying to do someone a favor. So I'm not doing that no more. Everything just gets posted.
But. So Michael, do you have like a full-time job, or is this your full-time job?
I did. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm unemployed. No, so I was in banking for 25 years, and the last part of it was like 5 years in mortgage, and I made it through all the layoffs that happened, and we got down. I was at Wells Fargo. Here in the Portland metro area, we had 1,200 loan officers during the pandemic, and it went down to 20, of which I was still a part of. And then they said, "Hey, you guys are good. We can barely run the mortgage with 20 people, so you guys are good." 2 weeks later, they laid off 14 of us. There were 6 people out of 12 from 1,200.
6?
Oh my gosh!
So at that point, I was like, "Well, I never finished that degree back in school. Went 6 years. I could have been almost a doctor, and I didn't finish. So let me go back and take care of that." My wife makes good money. She's good. So she takes care of me. And I was like, I'll go back and finish school. So right now I've been doing online school to try to finish my degree. I've got like a year left, even after 6 years. So I've already gone for a year. So it would have been 8 years total in college. The problem was
a lot of people go to school for 7 years.
Yeah, they're called doctors.
So you're a full-time Star Wars daddy.
Full time right now with just getting my degree done. And I'm doing it in social media marketing. So I'm learning. And the really good thing is a lot of the software and stuff I'm using for Star Wars Daddy is part of these classes. And so I'm like, oh, this is great. I already used this. Let me just slam this thing out. But I am learning a lot. But it's also telling me about a lot of the analytics. And then, like, I had to make Google ads. I had to make Facebook ads. I had to do all these things with these fake types of businesses, which I'm hoping will just incorporate into Star Wars Daddy, and so I can keep evolving and keep getting better at what I do. We'll see.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for part 1 of our interview with Star Wars Daddy here on the 5 Idiots Talking Toys channel on YouTube. Please join us next week. Next Sunday, we will have part 2 of this conversation. Listen, we jumped in. We don't have any agenda. We're just letting the conversation go where it goes. But it's fun talking to Michael about his experience with the YouTube channel, building his audience, and, of course, his collecting of everything and anything Star Wars. So thanks for watching. Please comment below, like the video, and we'll see you next Sunday for part 2 while we wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.